it's your boy C-Money back with another video. Holy Nikes. Oh my god. Welcome back to another video, and today we gotta talk about the Raw after WrestleMania. Now, for those of you who don't know this, the Raw after WrestleMania is called the biggest Raw of the year, right? Because always big stuff happens, either returns or debuts or heel turns, whatever it is. And let me tell you, last night, Raw after WrestleMania 41 was fucking insane. Oh my god. You know, I feel like over the past few years, I feel like there's been a lot of talk saying how, the Raw after WrestleMania hasn't been as good recently. It's not the same anymore. Or like 2 years ago, Raw after WrestleMania 39, when Brock started beating the crap out of Cody and just turned on Cody, everyone wasn't really a big fan of that Raw. Even last year, everyone was kind of hating on Raw after WrestleMania last year, but like not me. It's just like, but you know, I feel like recently the Raw after WrestleMania has just not been getting so much hate, just saying, oh, it's not the same anymore, or that, you know, whatever it is. Just, I feel like no one's ever been liking the past few Raw after WrestleManias. At least that's what I heard. But this year, nah. This year was a crazy. You cannot tell me that you did not like this Raw after WrestleMania. Like, I'm sorry that the sun's being a pain. Alright, maybe the last 2-3 years maybe haven't been the best Raw after Manias, but I don't think they were bad. It's just, a lot of people just were saying how it's not the same anymore, or, you know, whatever. Which, I mean, alright, fine, I get. But this year, I think everyone loved this year's Raw after WrestleMania, and if you didn't, then you're not a true wrestling fan. No, but no, how can you have hated this Raw after WrestleMania? It was lit. We have Rusev Day! Rusev is back! We have Randy Orton attacking John Cena! We have the Braun Breakers, a Paul Heyman guy! Sami Zayn is back! Pat McAfee was attacked by Gunther! Michael Cole was attacked by Gunther! Like, guys, this show was incredible! Oh my god, like, look. I'm serious. Alright, let's just get right into it, alright? This Raw after WrestleMania was crazy. Like, if you thought the past 2-3 years or whatever were bad, then this was freaking phenomenal, because it really was. Like, oh my god, guys, this show, it starts off with John Cena coming out, you know? He's coming out, still black Titantron, just with the white word, John Cena, that's it. Walking out with the championship, last time is now, all that. Gets in the ring, you know. He even had the announcer, Mark Nash, come up, and he gave him a sheet of paper, and he's like, that's how I want you to announce me. And he's like, you know, says, well, apparently because he just, you know, introduced him as Undisputed WWE Champion John Cena. But then he made him redo it, where he says, alright, apparently I was disrespectful. The 17-time world champion, the last real champion, the greatest of all time, all that, John Cena. Yeah, so he had to redo it. And Cena, you know, just talking and says, you know, how, again, he wants to ruin wrestling, and, you know, he calls everyone out for, like, turning their backs on Cody and everything, and like cheering for Cena, and Cena's like, you think I care if you cheer me? No, I don't care. And, you know, just talking about that. Then he said he put a number up on the Titantron. He said 36 dates, right? He said that 36 dates. That's not wrestling matches. That's how many times John Cena is going to appear this year, right? He brought it then, but what's already happened? Raw on Netflix, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, the European Tour, and then all the times he showed up in Vegas and whatnot. So right now we're at 27. There are 27 more times we're going to see John Cena this year. And he made it clear, not 27 matches, appearances. And he's like, you say I can't wrestle? I don't have to. Because all I have to do is just show up. That's it. So, yeah, so he made a good point saying he only has to show up 27 more times, and then he's taken the championship with him. He said professional wrestling, like, stops. It stops cold, or it ends, well, whatever he said. And he's like, yes, I'm not stupid like all of you fans. There will be another Raw. You will pick a new champion, but the real champion, the championship that Bruno Sammartino held, Stone Cold held, Roman Reigns held, Triple H held, Shawn Michaels held. That championship is the one that CM Punk took from me and walked out in Chicago. That championship, this championship is coming home with me. So, like, they could create a new championship, but it's not going to be the same because Cena's going to have the real one, right? So he's just going off on that and everything. And then he says how there is no one who's strong enough, fast. He said there's no one with the strength, speed, wisdom, and ruthless aggression to take this away from me. And then he's like, get out your phones, take a picture of the last real champion. Then he starts slithering. The Viper starts slithering from behind. He turns him around. Cena goes, shit. RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton drops him with an RKO. That was great. Oh my God, Randy Orton dropping John Cena. Oh my God, that was great. Which makes total sense because this is exactly what I figured was going to happen. Because I really believe that John Cena's first opponent is going to be Randy Orton. Backlash is going to be in St. Louis, Randy's hometown. Like, it's Cena Orton one more time at Backlash. It's going to happen. So, especially after that. So, that was crazy. I was really happy to see that. Then, we had the Women's Tag Team Championships. New Women's Tag Team Champions. Becky and Lyra, after winning the titles last night at WrestleMania, they get taken away from them like that by Liv and Raquel. They take the tag titles back. Now, I know a lot of people are probably like, but what was the point of giving them the titles and everything? But it makes sense because what did Becky do after the match? Bam! Started beating the crap out of Lyra Valkyria. She beat her up, gave her 3 manhandle slams, 1, 2, 3, and left her laying. Becky Lynch turns on Lyra after Lyra, because Lyra's also the one who got pinned. So, I mean, you can't blame Becky. She comes back to help out her friend. They win the tag titles. When she pinned Liv Morgan to win the tag team titles. Then the next night, Lyra's the one who gets pinned to the right. So, like, Becky's like, I did all this work for you and you let me down. So, now, is Becky going to go after the Intercontinental Championship? Probably, yes. But then it also raises the question of, is Becky the one who attacked Bayley? Did Becky the one who take Bayley out? Like, so there's still that too. So we could see Bayley come back and confront Becky about that, especially now that Becky, like, I wouldn't even say heel, but I wouldn't even say heel. It's just she doesn't like Lyra right now because pretty much everyone was cheering her when she did it. Because how can you boo Becky Lynch, right? So that was, again, another crazy thing that happened the Raw after WrestleMania, right? Crazy heel turn. Then, Rusev Day! He's back home! Rusev has come home! Oh my God, the New Day come out, bragging about how they're new tag team champions and whatnot. Alpha Academy come out. Maxine Dupree says, how Alpha Academy beat you in 60 seconds. So they, like back when, New Day was going, before they turned heel, they were on that downward spiral. Alpha Academy beat them like that. So they're like, they deserve a title shot. They say no, right? And then it was like, what? Are you scared? Are you scared? Are the Minutemen scared? And then they say, fine, you want a match? Let's go right now. Let's go. They're about to go at it, right? Lights go out. This new theme song plays. It's dark. Like, and then you just hear and you see on the Titantron Rusev, and you're like, yes, the The pop in that place, they went crazy. And out came Rusev. Rusev Day, Rusev Day. The Rusev Day chants are back. Yeah, Rusev Day, Rusev Day. New Day was able to run away, but then Rusev just beat the crap out of the Alpha Academy. He locked Otis in the Accolade. The Accolade is back. Thank you, Tony Khan, for fumbling Rusev, or Miro, whatever you want to call him. Thank you, Tony Khan, because now Rusev's back home. Yes, WWE, Rusev is back. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And they not only remember, we still got NXT tonight. We still have SmackDown Friday. We already know Aleister Black. He's probably going to show up on SmackDown. We had Aleister Black might return on SmackDown. Rusev returned last night. Like, guys, this has been crazy. I'm so hyped for SmackDown now to see what's going to happen, because if SmackDown was half as good as what Raw was last night, I gotta tell you, it's gonna be good. If it's just half as good as because Raw was phenomenal last night. If SmackDown is half as good as that, it'll be great. Oh God, I'm so hyped. It was great. Then to make it even better, a better night, Io Sky comes out talking about, how a big win at the triple threat against Rhea and Bianca, right? Then Stephanie Vaquer, NXT Women's Champion, comes out. They agree to have a match, one-on-one on Raw. They're having a great match and whatnot. Roxanne Perez has to get involved. Apparently, I didn't hear about this. I don't know if it was like a social media announcement or whatever, but I didn't hear it. But apparently, she's facing she's facing Stephanie Vaquer tonight on NXT. So it's going to be Roxanne and Stephanie one-on-one tonight on NXT. I didn't know about that, so that was cool. But causes her disqualification. But then, well, I almost said her name. Julia, she also showed up. She took down Stephanie Vaquer. Then Roxanne and Julia are looking at each other, and they start to team up, and they both start beating the crap out of Io Sky and Stephanie. And I'm like, Julia, like, I know Julia's like a heel now because, she turned on Stephanie and everything, but Roxanne's, you took the title from Roxanne. Roxanne, Julia's the one who took the title from you. Why are you guys teaming up? Like, I know Julia's a heel now, but still, like, there's no bad blood? Like, come on. Well, Mommy wasn't going to let that slide, because Rhea Ripley comes out. She, fends off Roxanne Perez. Her and Julia have a stare down, but then Julia walks off. Rhea Ripley picks up the title, hands it to Io Sky, but says, she said something like, I'm still coming for this, and then walks away. So, right, there's still Io and Rhea, because remember, Rhea's not the one who got pinned at WrestleMania. Bianca did, so we could still see that Io Sky, Rhea Ripley one-on-one match. And then the celebration was crazy for my boy, Yeet, Yeet, Yeet. Main event Jey Uso came out. World Heavyweight Champion. Well, they had this great promo video, just talking about Jey Uso and like a highlight reel of him as a child, and then him as a tag team, him as a singles guy, like his whole story. They just played in like a promo video. It was great. And then Jey comes out, yeetin, 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 yeetin. Oh my God. And then he says, how he's great. He's so happy. He's so grateful to be the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to be a fighting champion. Going to show up every week and put the work in. And he's like, if y'all ready for main event Jey Uso, are y'all hyped for main event Jey Uso to be your World Heavyweight Champion? Then God damn it, let me hear you say yeet, yeet. Let's go! Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn is back! Oh my, Sami Zayn comes out, gives Jey Uso a big hug, and says, how proud he is of Jey Uso for finally winning the world title. And he also said, how sorry he was that not only that the fact that he had to miss WrestleMania, but also for the fact that he wasn't there to help Jey when he was going through all that crap with Gunther. He wasn't there to help him. And he's like, I wanted to, but because he was injured, right? So he couldn't help him. And he's like, I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry that I wasn't at WrestleMania, but I'm here now and I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Just a very wholesome moment between the two, They are brothers. Like Sammy Uso. Like, they are brothers, man. And then And then they start yeeting together. They all start yeeting with each other. They're yeeting. And then Jimmy Uso then comes out. Ooh, I was born a king. Jimmy comes out. The three of them do their handshake, right? Do a handshake, have a group hug, and then they all start yeeting. So, it was great. Just a great moment. Like, look. And enough of this Jey Uso hate shit, alright? Stop. Just stop right now. Stop. C-Money says stop, alright? You don't like Jey Uso, I don't give a shit. Be happy for the man. The man was a tag team. 10 years ago, you would have never thought he'd be in this position. He worked his ass off to get here. 5 moves, this crap, my ass. No. Have some respect for Jey Uso. He did it. He's your new World Heavyweight Champion. You don't have to like it, but you're gonna respect it. Sorry, that was my little tirade. You have to respect it. My man. Yee. Alright. Calm down. Now, oh God, alright. Well, I can't calm down because now I gotta talk about this dirty Gunther. Oh my God. Gunther comes out yelling at Pat McAfee and Michael Cole because, because of all the how happy they were for Jey Uso, how, Michael's been saying all that crap about how Gunther disgusts him and he's making fun of him for tapping out or whatever, he's doing his job as a commentator, and yes, alright, yes. WWE commentators, they say it all the time, you're supposed to be unbiased. Yes, WWE commentators, yes, are supposed to be unbiased, but Michael Cole made this very clear. They're allowed to have opinions. You saw what Gunther did to Jimmy. You can't not be pissed off at Gunther for what he did. I'm sorry, you can't, so, Michael Cole has every right to be a little upset with you, Gunther. Come on. Right? But Gunther's all pissed off and whatnot. Then he knocks off Michael Cole's headset, is confronting him. Pat McAfee's like, whoa. He shoves Pat McAfee, grabs Michael Cole, tries to lock him in a sleeper hold. Pat McAfee jumps up, punches Gunther, pushes him away, standing up for Michael Cole. Adam Pearce comes out, all of them come out, they're holding back Gunther. Pat turns his back, Gunther locks the sleeper hold on Pat, and I swear to God, he had it in on him for over a minute. He would not let go. He had that. He would not let go. And then all of Pat McAfee's guys, from his show, were at ringside. They all jumped the barricade and were trying to get to Gunther, but the security was holding them back. I was just in shock. And there's no commentary going on because the commentators are down. They jumped the barricade. They're trying to fight. He's not letting go of Pat. And then he finally does. And security escorts him out of the arena, right? Escort him out of the arena. And then what happens is Michael Cole and all them, are helping Pat McAfee to the back, helping him to the trainer and everything. Pat's, okay, they're chanting McAfee. Pat's okay, but he's walking, but he's gagging, coughing and whatnot. Finally gets to the back. They get Pat into the trainer room. Adam Pearce says to Michael Cole, all right, Michael, you know what? I'm sorry if you hear my dogs are barking in the background. Adam Pearce says to Michael Cole, take the night off. That was a rough night. Just please get some rest and just calm down. And he's I think he broke my nose. And Michael might have a broken nose, but he's like, Adam, how can we do our jobs when we have people like Gunther coming at us for having opinions? How can we do our jobs? You have to put an end to you have to fix this. You have to control Gunther, right? And then you have to take care of this. And then he's like, all right, we'll just take the night off, And Michael's like, I'm not going to let a bully stop me from doing my job. And he walked right back out there and continued his job and finished the show. And there was a standing ovation in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for Michael Cole. Everyone was, Michael, good for you. That's it. Michael Cole's the man. He's like, I'm not going to let Gunther stop me from doing my job. He said he might have a broken nose. He's still beat up. he walks, he's not as bad as Pat, but, he's still, shook up and everything. He walks right back out there. Joe Tessitore was there, so he covered for Pat McAfee while he was being checked on. But Michael Cole walked back out there and did his job at the commentary desk. And just so inspirational. Michael Cole's my man. That was awesome. That was so cool what he said and what he did. And then him and Joe Tessitore finished the episode of Monday Night Raw on commentary, but just, oh my god, what a moment. Like, oh my god, like, but it was really cool to see, Pat stick up for his friend Michael Cole, but he paid the price because then, he got choked out. Like, oh my god, like, and guys, I'm not sure, like, if this was like a reference to this or anything or a flash, but 10 years ago, Raw after WrestleMania 2015, this same thing happened. Remember when Brock Lesnar F5'd Michael Cole, flipped the announce table with JBL and Booker T under there? He attacked the cameraman. Remember that, Brock? He went crazy. Like, 10 years later, Raw after WrestleMania, Michael Cole gets attacked again. Now it wasn't as bad for him as it was when Brock did it, because Michael wasn't seriously hurt. Pat was, because he protected Michael Cole. He took the bullet for him. But it's just crazy, because I thought of that. I'm like, wait, this same thing happened 10 years ago. So I'm not sure if that was done on purpose. Like 10 years later, this is still happening. But it's just cool. Really, I'm really hyped to see where they're about to go with this. Is Pat gonna get back in the ring? Are we gonna see Pat and Gunther? Or what's gonna happen? I don't know, but that was really cool. Oh my god, oh god, crazy, absolutely crazy. Then IC title match, Dominic's first title defense against Penta. Dominic retains the Intercontinental Championship. I still can't believe that we're cheering Dominic down. Dirty, dirty Dom, dirty, dirty Dom. That's what they were chanting. They were also chanting Michael Cole, Michael Cole. Whatever name, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Whenever they chant or they sing it like that, it's just so, I just love, because it sounds so good. That's why I like it. Like, it doesn't matter what name they're cheering, it always sounds good. But I just love the fact, like, Dom got a standing ovation at WrestleMania last night. And now tonight, same thing, he's getting cheered. Like, it's like, you would never think that he was a bad guy. Like, no, Dom's like a good guy now. It's like, he's still, he's still Dirty Dom, heel, Judgment Day and everything. But the way he's getting cheered, you would think he'd be a good guy. It's crazy. But, he retains the Intercontinental Championship, defeating Penta, because again, another return. JD McDonough is back. Remember, he got taken out when he hit that announce table and got like a punctured lung or something, or whatever that was, in the tag match against the War Raiders. But JD's back, helps Dominic retain. Judgment Days, Finn was very shocked when he saw JD return, and, they're all celebrating on the stage, and Finn's, like, walking up, and he's like, yeah, you're back, yeah, okay. It seemed very awkward. Like, Finn again, and he, remember, Dominic pinned Finn in the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania to win the championship, right? And then, Dom and Finn had a confrontation before the match happened backstage, and Finn's like, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So he's like, yeah, we're chill. I'm not mad at you. We're chill, right? But again, are we really chill though, Finn? Because just the way if Finn's just been acting, because it's like he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, yeah, JD, you're back, like. I'm not sure, maybe he didn't know about it, and no one told him anything about it, and maybe that's why, but again, something's going on, I feel like if they're gonna pull the trigger with Finn out of the Judgment Day, or Finn leaving Judgment Day, whatever they're doing, they gotta do it now, because it's, at this point, it's just, they keep teasing, oh, Finn's leaving Judgment Day, or this, that. I feel like they just gotta do it, they gotta do it now, come on. But yeah, so just still, a little tension between the Judgment Day, but they appear to be stronger than ever now that JD's back. Liv Morgan and Raquel have the tag titles back. Dom is the IC title. They're great. Or are they? I don't know. We have to keep our eye on them. El Grande Americano had this promo package video about how he won and he returned to his home country and they cheered him and he's their hero and everything. The pictures were photoshopped. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point, obviously, because we all know it's Chad Gable. But, like, yeah, so, like, that was just a funny little promo package thing. And then the ending. Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman come out together after that crazy betrayal by Paul Heyman to both CM Punk and Roman Reigns. He comes out with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, says, I'm a visionary, I'm a revolutionary, and I took a wise man away from Roman Reigns. I took a best friend away from CM Punk, like saying that he took Paul Heyman and whatnot, and he's, before he can even say Seth frickin' Rollins, CM Punk comes out. He runs to the ring. CM Punk and Seth start to brawl. Punk beats Seth down in the corner, turns around, sees Paul Heyman, goes to grab Paul Heyman, but then Seth hits him from behind. Seth hits him with a curb stomp. And, Paul Heyman was saying, though, he's like, you made me choose, because Paul Heyman's whole reasoning behind this is, like, he did what he did because CM Punk put him in that uncomfortable position. CM Punk made him choose between his tribal chief or his best friend. Like, Punk put him in that position, so he's the real bad friend, not me. I think he also said that on, like, the Pat McAfee show, too. So, yeah, so that's, like, Paul Heyman's reasoning and whatnot. But, yeah, but that happened. Seth Rollins hit him with a curb stomp. Then Paul Heyman said, your new reigning, defending, number one top superstar in WWE, Seth frickin' Rollins. Seth's taunting. Roman Reigns music hits. That really shocked me because I didn't think that after Mania, I didn't think we were going to see Roman at all. Like, Now we're probably not going to see him for a while, but still, I didn't even think we'd see him on the Raw after Mania. I thought after Mania we wouldn't see him at all. Not even at the Raw after WrestleMania. Just Mania and then not till the summer or something. But no, he actually showed up, which was really cool. It was cool to see him. Now he's probably not going to show up again till now he's not going to show up till like a little later, but still though, it was just cool to see him here because I wasn't expecting it. He comes out, hits Seth Rollins with a spear. He's going crazy. He looks back, hits Paul Heyman with a Superman punch, about to give a spear to Paul Heyman, and crunch, he gets speared by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is a Paul Heyman guy. And then he spears CM Punk, spears Roman Reigns through the barricade. Then Rollins hit the stomp on Punk, stomp on Roman. And then they all Paul Heyman raises Seth's hand and Braun's hand, and they're standing tall. Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. The new trio in WWE. Like, what the hell, man? Like, what an episode of Monday Night Raw. Like, we got this new trio. We got, this new team between Rollins and Breaker. They're both Paul Heyman guys. Like, oh my God. Excuse me, sorry. Becky Lynch turning heel, Rusev's back, JD McDonough's back, Sami Zayn's back, Randy Orton attacks Cena, Gunther attacks the commentators. Like, what a crazy episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm so hyped for NXT tonight, SmackDown Friday. I'm so hyped. I cannot wait. It's going to be great. Let me know what you guys thought of Raw in the comments below. I loved it. It was great. And I thank you guys so much for watching my Raw reactions. I love all you guys. There'll be NXT reactions probably Thursday. Then Raw reactions over the week. SmackDown reactions over the weekend. But yeah, so make sure you turn on your notifications. But again, I love all you guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more. And C Money is out.